Hi everyone, good morning, happy Monday. It is Monday, August the 17th. We are quickly running through the month of August. Can you believe it? I am Marcy Denning and I am Stampin' with Marcy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Canada. And I want to thank you for joining me today on my Facebook Live. If you see that red live icon in the top corner, that means you're watching me live. If it's not there, you're watching the replay. If you're watching the replay, hello, thank you for watching the replay. If you're watching on YouTube afterwards, hello, thank you for joining me. Please comment, let me know that you're here, you're watching, where you're watching me from, and please, sharing is caring. Please share my video. It's how I reach more crafty friends. Today I have an adorable card for you using the Have a Hoot stamp set. This week I'll be featuring that all week long because I have a couple more projects to share with you using it. So I hope you all had a fabulous weekend. We had a great weekend. We had a ton of rain yesterday. It was very much needed. So, but today is bright and shiny and it's a whole new week and I am looking forward to it. So I'm going to take a moment to flip you around and we are going to get stamping. Hold please while there you go. You get to see my neighbor's house as I flip you down and around. So let's tighten this up. I don't have a fancy system of multiple cameras. It's just my iPhone and my Archon stand to hold and flip. So are we gonna stay? Have I tightened it enough? No, what's going on here? Hold just 1 second. Is this going to be my Monday? All right. I don't know why you keep sliding down. Good morning, Sharon. How are you? Thank you for joining me. Oh my goodness, guys. I do apologize. Are we going to stay? Let's just fix this slightly. It's just not. There we go. Okay. So, are we done moving? That took way longer than it should have. I do apologize. So, this is the super cute stamp set that I will be creating with today and as well as Wednesday and Friday. So I am just going to bring you up on my iPad and share to my group. So just one moment. All right. Let me just find, it always takes a moment, and there we go. And make sure my volume is turned off so I don't hear myself. I'm glad to hear you're good, Sharon. All right, let's adjust my lighting here now so that it's bright enough for you. So, like I said, this is the stamp set we're going to be using today, as well as the Cobwebs 3D embossing folder. This embossing folder is great. Okay, hello and thank you for watching. And this is the super cute little card that we are going to be creating. So my colors are, it's just my Whisper White. My base is thick Whisper White, as is my die cut circle, because I find that when I am using my Stampin' Blends, that the thick Whisper White does take that color better from the alcohol markers. And then, of course, let me just flip this open. So it's Have a Hoot on Halloween. So cute. These little owls are adorable. All right, so this can be found on page 62 of the August to December mini catalog, and here's the cute little image that we're using, and it also has the dies. We're not using those today. We will be using them another day this week. Super fun, and it retails for $69.25. So let's get stamping. All right. So I have my pieces cut here. So here is my stitched circle from the Stitched Shapes dies. This is the second largest circle that in the circles that I'm using. It is my favorite size. It's so perfect for so many images. All right, so let's get you centered. Okay, and I'm using the Memento ink because it is a water base. You always want to use the opposite when you are using your Stampin' blends. When you're using an alcohol marker, you want to use a water-based stamp pad, ink pad, and when you're watercoloring, you want to use a alcohol-based permanent ink pad. So now we are going to, our sentiment is all together, and rather than do stamp surgery and cut that in half, all I'm going to do is take some washi tape and cover this up. Just like that. And I'm bringing in my basic gray. All right. And let me just move this stuff out of the way. So I am inking that up, making sure to get all of those letters fully inked. Now my T is not quite there. That looks better, I think. One more time. And now I'm going to pull this off. Very, very important. You do not want to get your big smudge from the washi tape on your project. So now I am just going to hope that that's straight for me. Stamp it. Good morning, Monica. Thank you for joining me. All right, so Have a Hoot. And I'm actually going to reuse my washi by taking my, it's just a microfiber cloth. I've just wiped off all of that ink that's off of there so that when I go to stamp my inside, I can use the exact same piece of washi tape. So give that a moment to dry. So we'll just close this up for now. And let's move this up over here so that you can see. Before I start coloring this in, I am going to bring in my Stamp Cut and Emboss, Stampin' Cut and Emboss, I believe it's called, the new machine from Stampin' Up. Right now it's only available to demonstrators, but it will be available September for customers. However, if you are wanting one now, you can join my team and get it for $135. It retails for $163. And the starter kit for Stampin' Up is you pay $135. You choose $165 worth of products. There's never any shipping, and in Ontario, there is no tax. So you're getting this brand new machine for $135. Isn't that amazing? All right, so see how quickly and easily that just ran right through. And move that to the side. And here we have our embossed piece of cardstock. I just need to move my lighting here just 1 second. It's kind of in my way. I'm just going to rearrange my desk. There, now I can see a little bit better. Now, can you guys still see? Okay, so my little owl. We are going to color the beak. This is so teeny tiny. We're going to do the little toes here. I'm using my dark Daffodil Delight and just dotting that, and right there for the nose or the beak. All right, so now we're going to bring in our dark crumb cake, and I always color it with the bullet tip end. It's just a personal preference. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to just bring some of that dark just here and there. And I'm not looking at comments right now because I'm focusing on my coloring. I will check comments when I am done coloring because I don't want to go outside the lines here. So I'm just adding some dark here and there. And maybe just a smidge there. Okay, now I'm going to bring in my light crumb cake. Making sure when I was playing the other day, I thought I had the right coordinating color and I had a completely different color. So I had to start all over. So I want to make darn sure that I'm using crumb cake and not something else. I had too many blends on my table to choose from. All right. So did you guys get the storm where you are that we did yesterday? They were calling for hail and such. We didn't get that, but oh my goodness, it was as dark as night, and the rain really did come down. It was all done by 1:30ish. Then it did rain again later on, but not nearly as much as it had first thing. So I'm just going over, blending that out, leaving the tummy a little lighter. Every time you color with your Stampin' Blends, you're going to get a different color because each time you're going to color one area darker than the other or lighter or whatever. So now we're bringing in our light cinnamon cider, and this is very tricky. I wonder if, like I said, I don't use this very often, but I'm going to, because these areas right here, you can see how fine they are, very tiny. Good morning, Melissa. Thanks for joining. These areas are so tiny that I don't want to go outside the lines if I can help it. If you do, it's no biggie. You can use the color lifter, but it's just a feather light touch to get that color down. Especially when I'm not directly over top. You have to make sure that your tip is not smooshed at all to do this. If it's damaged at all from lots of use, then you would not be able to do this because it wouldn't be that nice crisp tip. And slow and sure. You don't rush this. Almost done these fine areas. Do you send out Halloween cards? I do for my kids. This year, because I don't see my friends, I'll be sending them as well. Now, the way the artist designed this, the lines don't meet, but I have created in my original, I just brought that right to it so that my tree branch does come all the way. You wouldn't want to do this if you had too much coffee either. Your hand would be very jittery. All right, almost. All right, so now getting around these little toes. Without making it yellow. The yellow turn brown. Get that right there. Okay. And then we're going to bring this right up to his little tummy there. And then right here, we're going to join that. All right. Let me switch the ends now. This is the end I'm more comfortable with, but like I said, when it is that fine area, you want that fine tip to bring that in. All right, so let's take a look at that. All right, I think I did a pretty darn good job of staying inside the lines. So next we are going to color this little spider in, and I am using the light basic black. It's just a little body here. Just like that. And now I'm going to go around. You can see it in my original. I've gone around the tree and the owl with my light gray granite to give it that little bit of shadow and definition. Going all the way around. Tomorrow's a pretty big day at our house. My middle son, Connor, it's his birthday. Oh, I got something in my eye. Hold, please. All right. My eye is watering. There's a fluffy or something in it. Tomorrow is my son Connor's birthday. He is going to be 28 years old. Isn't that crazy? I certainly can't believe it. I don't know what we're doing for dinner or anything like that. He was away for the weekend with some friends. So we have to figure out what we're doing. This is taking me a little longer because my eye is really watering. Hold just 1 second. I'm so sorry. I need a Kleenex. I probably got mascara running all down because my eye just will not stop watering. Oh my. Okay. Let's try this again. No, now I can see. All right. Okay, just the last little corner here, and there we go. So now we're going to take our color lifter and we're going to soften that line. Just like this. Do you guys have this bundle? It also has, besides your Halloween and fall theme, it has Christmas. So it is really a bit more versatile than just the one season. All right, coming around here. And I always turn my project so that I'm not reaching. I can see exactly what I'm doing. Because I don't want to go into my stamped image. I want to stay in that space in between. I absolutely love my color lifter. I've gone through a few of them since they released them. And when I order, I don't just order the one, I order a couple. Because not only are they great for this, but if you make a little boo-boo and go outside of your lines, it helps to move that color and get rid of it. And we are done with that. Oh, so cute. So, so cute. Okay. Now, let's bring in our card base. So here he is. Isn't he so cute? And my liquid glue, my silicone craft sheet. Thank you, Melissa. Yes, I think this is so cute. And wait till you see my Wednesday card. Wednesday I'll be live at 1 o'clock. And my Wednesday card is just as adorable. Very fun using this set. And I'll tell you, I'll give you a little hint. There's going to be some sparkle to it. Okay, so now, oh, I squeeched that too. There we go. Now we're even. Okay, so now we're going to adhere these two pieces together. All of the measurements, as well as product links to purchase anything from my online store or through contacting me directly to place your order for you, they are on my blog. The blog post will go live about 40 minutes after I'm done. I've got it all typed up and ready to go. I just like to have my video already on YouTube when my blog goes live, so that way I can link it. Okay, so now we're going to this gets centered on the card front as much as you can, just by eyeballing it, making sure it's straight. And let's take our sentiment and our piece of washi, and we want to stamp the inside. So now this is the washi that I had used earlier, so I am just going to take that and cover, because I just want on Halloween now. I find masking off like this is so much easier than using my Stampin' Write markers, because then I'd have to use my Stamparatus to go over and over, because sometimes you don't get a really solid inked up image. So let me just flip this open. Make sure I don't put it in my ink pad. And then we're just going to make sure we're nice and straight and right in the center, or center-ish, on Halloween. Perfect. Okay, so we are now going to take some dimensionals and one in the center. I'm just about ready to start using my edges on my dimensionals here. So take my Take Your Pick tool. Good morning, Tammy. How are you? Thanks for joining. Good morning, Debbie. Thank you for joining. And there's all my backings. Easy peasy. Okay, so make sure I'm in camera view here. Now I've got this coming off the side. am going to take my Have A Hoot and I'm going to cut it down. Close that up. Bring my trimmer in. You can use any trimmer you've got. I just like to cut down my sentiment strips a little smaller. And I find my little mini guillotine is perfect for it. So let's trim the ends first. And then I just eyeball it. I line up my letters so that it looks like it's fairly even, and give it a little slice. And let's just take a smidge off of here. And I think that looks pretty good. Good enough for me. And then we are just going to take some liquid glue and we're going to tuck this so that it's right at the corner there. Oh, sorry, Maisie is barking. I do apologize. I hope she's not, and I can see that I've cut that a little crooked, but I wonder. I'm going to get all gluey, but because it's going to bug me. So I'm going to take my snips here and just there. I think that might be, when it's white on white you can see. So I can see exactly where my glue is, where I had put that down, and lift it up so I can straighten that slightly. There we have it. Have a Hoot on Halloween. Cute, cute card. So here is my original on the left, and my one that I created with you right now this morning is on the right. I hope you like this card. I hope I have made you take another look at this stamp set. Please, if you're shopping my online store, please use this month's host code if your order is under $200. If it is over $200, don't use the host code. Stampin' Up will give you rewards, as will I. So when you shop my online store and you use the host code, at the start of the next month, once I've closed the code, I will send you a little thank you gift for using my host code. If your order is over $200, Stampin' Up, you get to choose rewards from Stampin' Up. As well, I will send you a thank you for shopping with me as well. So that is all for me this morning. I hope you have a fabulous Monday with whatever you are doing, and I will see you again on Wednesday. Wednesday at 1. I'm just looking through to make sure that I'm not missing any questions or anything like that. So, yeah. So I will sign off. I don't see any questions. If you are watching the replay and you have a question, please, I will come back and read. So I always check back afterwards to see if there are any questions from anybody watching the replay. So ask away if you've got any questions at all. So have a fabulous Monday, everybody, and I will see you on Wednesday. Bye for now.